Hello children, so welcome back to the E-class of St. Xavier School, Adipur. Now last video we have done the explanation of chapter 4, that is an Indian American woman, Kalpana Chawla. Now that was a chapter all about the space and aircraft. So they have not given you the meanings of all the words or the main words. So some of the words I told you in the video the meaning of it, and some are the hard words which I am going to give you now and will make you understand the meaning of those words. And then we will continue with the poem's explanation and the textual exercises. So in this chapter, basically what is the meaning of this whole chapter is, we are doing, let's see, aeronautics or aerospace means basically it is scientific study of physical and chemical structure of planets. Okay, so they are all the structure of studies, the chemical and physical structure means अलग अलग planet के बारे में जो researches करते हैं, जो मैंने आपको उस वीडियो में भी बताया था, whether there can be a life on different planets, as human beings can live on Earth, there are animals on Earth, so there are plants on Earth, there are nature, there is water, everything is there on Earth. So what is the experiments they do? They go on different planets with the spacecraft and they experiment different things. Like in the chapter itself they told they were pollinating the plants, means वो grow होता है कि नहीं उसके process में थे. कहीं पे जाते हैं तो वो water का experiment करते हैं कि whether in that particular planet the water can be there or not. So accordingly we have to study. So this is the basic study, is the scientific. Kalpana Chawla studied the scientific and chemical study of the planets. Now the next word is aeronautics. Now what is the meaning of aeronautics? Aeronautics is a science or art involved with the design and manufacturing of air flight, machine, techniques of operating aircraft and rockets within the atmosphere. Now Kalpana Chawla studied aeronautics. Now what is aeronautics? It is a basic study of the whole spacecraft, the technicality of the spacecraft, to write the spacecraft, the manufacturing of the spacecraft, the design of the spacecraft and how it works, in which speed it goes, and each and everything of the spacecraft and rockets. And within what? Within those kind of atmosphere. वो लोग किस हिसाब से सारा स्ट्रक्चर डिजाइन करते हैं, पहले डिजाइनिंग करते हैं, then they do the manufacturing, but behind that first they look into the atmosphere of the particular planet where they are going, कि वहाँ पे atmosphere कितना किस हिसाब से सेल्सियस में होगा, तो उस हिसाब से they design and manufacture their spacecraft and everything. So the design, flight, technique, the machines which is all needed, all of that studies are called aeronautics. Aerospace. Now what is the meaning of aerospace? Primary field of engineering concerned with the development of aircraft and spacecraft. Now aerospace is the first step towards the aeronautic. The primary space where they are studying the engineering courses, the engineering that they are concerned with the development of the aircraft and the spacecraft. So that is those primary study उसके बारे में. Next is single engine. वहाँ पे बताया गया था कि कल्पना चावला was expert in both single engine and multi-engine. Now single engine means a spacecraft or an aircraft which can land on Earth. मतलब land on, lands means land करना मतलब आना, और कहाँ आ सकता है? सिर्फ लैंड में. The airplanes which can only land on the land space on Earth. So that is single engine. Multi-engine means more power. जैसे अपने पास गाड़ियाँ हैं, है ना? तो कुछ गाड़ियों में होता है ना, ये सिंगल इंजन गाड़ियाँ, ये मल्टी इंजन गाड़ियाँ हैं, तो अपन उस हिसाब से लेते हैं. तो सिंगल इंजन में उसके फोर्सेस, उसका जो भी फंक्शन होगा वो थोड़ा कम होगा. एंड मल्टी इंजन बिकॉज they have two engines, so it will be increase in speed plus it will be increase in power also. वो speed में भी ज़्यादा होगा और power में भी ज़्यादा होगा. Now chips means you know the memory और RAM, जो हम मोबाइल में बोलते हैं ना इतना GB है, इतना RAM है, तो उस हिसाब से they have the chips also inside the spacecraft aircraft in which they can feed on those these many, और GPs या RAM जो भी मेमोरी वो फीड कर सकते हैं, उसके भी एक लिमिटेशंस होता है. So these words which will be new for you in the textbook. So that's why I've given you like this, because in the textbook they have not mentioned. So I hope you're clear with this. So now we will do the explanation of the poem. So now we will learn the poem of this chapter, that is beauty. Now what is beauty? Try to describe what beauty is or list some of the things or persons you think are beautiful. Now beauty means what? जो भी हमें दिखने में अच्छा लगता हो, वो नेचर हो सकता है, इंसान हो सकता है, एनिमल हो सकता है. So you are learning about the beauty. Beauty is seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, corn growing and people working or dancing for their harvest. Now beauty is meant to be in your eyes. If you, in your eyes, if you are positive, you will see all the things around you beautiful. You will feel the people are beautiful. You will feel the earth is beautiful. You will feel the nature is beautiful. So that is what they are saying. Beauty is seen. मतलब हम जो देखते हैं हमारे पे depend करता है. So it is like it is in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, even the corn growing means जो corn उग रहे हैं, जो plants उग रहे हैं, or the people those who are dancing, doing the harvesting and all, we can see the beauty in them too. Beauty is heard in the night, wind sighing, rain falling, or a singer chanting anything in earnest. Now beauty can be also heard when we see the birds chirping, in the night when we see that wind sound, ना जो sighing sound चलता रहता है, हल्का सा आवाज जो wind का है, in that we can see the beauty. We can see in the rain falling there is a sound, in that also we can feel the beauty. And even the people those who are praying and singing and praying in their chanting and wanting something from God and they are chanting it, in that also we can feel the beauty. Beauty is in yourself, good deeds, happy thoughts that repeat themselves in your dreams, in your work and even in your rest. And who has written this? E. Shaw. Now beauty is something which we can feel if we are positive, if we think all the people are good in this world, if we do good deeds to others, if we are performing and we are not hurting anybody, or so when we are happy for ourselves that what we are happy and content within ourselves, so means automatically we will feel the beauty in others. Okay, so in your dreams also you will feel the others are beautiful, or you yourselves are very beautiful, or in your work or even in your rest time. When you are positive, the world itself is positive and always beautiful. So this is what the poem is all about. Now we will do the exercises, the question answer of the lesson and the textual exercises of this poem too. So now we will do the textual exercises of this chapter. So the first one is working with the text, that is answer the following question. Where was Kalpana Chawla born? Why is she called an Indian American? Okay, so Kalpana Chawla was born in Karnal, Haryana. She got married to an American citizen and thus became a naturalized American. So she is called an Indian American. When and why did she go to the US? Who did she marry? She went to the US for studies in aeronautical engineering. She married flight instructor Jean Peregrine Harrison. How did she become an astronaut? What gave her the idea that she could be an astronaut? She applied for NASA's Space Shuttle program and got hired as a research scientist at NASA. She was then selected for training as an astronaut in 1994. What abilities must an astronaut have according to the journalist? According to the journalist, one needs to know a lot about everything, that is biology, astrophysics, aeronautical engineering to be an astronaut, which I told you, this three means the whole of the study, the chemical and physical study of our spacecraft or aircraft. जो उसके बारे में पूरा जो स्ट्रक्चर के बारे में पढ़ाई होता है वो इन तीनों में से ही उस चीज का नॉलेज मिलता है. Describe Kalpana Chawla's first mission in space. Kalpana Chawla's first mission in space lasted 15 days, 16 hours and 34 minutes. She went around Earth for 252 times, traveling 10.75 kilometers. A Ukrainian and a Japanese astronaut were also among the crew members. What does Kalpana Chawla say about pursuing a dream? Do I do agree with her that success is possible. So question answers we have done, and this you will write with the questions in your notebook. Read the newspaper report to find the following facts about the Columbia's ill-fated voyage. Now, this is kind of a homework for you. Answer is given in the PDF, but you will also try to find out these things from the Google, or you will not get those newspaper of that time, but if you will type, you will get it. So from there you have to see. Now date and place of the liftoff is 16/2003. Number of astronauts on board 7. Number of days it stayed in space is 15 days, 16 hours and 34 minutes. Number of experiments done by the scientists is 18. Date of return journey was 1st Feb 2003. Height at which it lost contact is 2 lakh feet. Okay? Now working with language, first is the match the following. Now here I have given you directly the answer of the question in the match the following. So you also have to write in the notebook directly the answer of the match the following. Unprecedented space tragedy. That is a sad accident of a kind that has never happened before in space. Now here you will get like it is the meaning of the words. Okay. Certified flight instructor means a person with the correct qualification to teach people to fly planes. Space mission. A set of jobs to be done in space by a group. Super specialization. Great expertise in a limited field or a particular subject. Encyclopedic knowledge. Having knowledge of a wide variety of subjects. Awe-inspiring, something that causes feeling of respect and wonder. In this age means nowadays in this exercise what you will do, these are the phrases given to you. You have to find out the meanings. And here I have already given you the sentences ताकि आपको पता चले कि इस phrases को sentence में हम कैसे डालते हैं. So you need to find out the meanings, write in the notebook, and you can then below that you can write these sentences also, like broke apart. So the fire broke the house apart. Streaked over the jet plane, streaked over the valley this morning. Spread across, this disease is spread across the entire world. The lifted off, the helicopter made a noise when it lifted off the helipad. Blast off, the airplane blasted off at midnight. Went on, the meeting went on the whole evening. Cheered along, with the cricketers were cheered along by the audience. On board, there were 600 passengers on board. Carry on, she was convinced to carry on her career in singing. So these are some sentences given to you, and why this exercise is given to you, so that you come to know how to find out the meanings in the dictionary. Now here we add un to make opposites. For example, true, so untrue. So same way add un to the words below to make their opposites. Then look up the meanings of the words you have formed in the dictionary. So now these are the words given to you, and then you have to make it into, you have to add the un, like identified. So it will be unidentified. Controlled, so uncontrolled. Attended, unattended. Successful, unsuccessful. Important, unimportant. Educated, uneducated. Interesting, uninteresting. Qualified, unqualified. Trained, untrained. Answerable, unanswerable. So these are the exercises you have to do. Now the speaking part of the textbook that you have to do yourself. ये जो भी है स्पीकिंग पार्ट में, जो आपको खुद को लिखना है या ग्रामर लिखना है या आपको कोई भी पैराग्राफ लिखने के लिए स्पीकिंग पार्ट में जो भी आता है टेक्स्ट बुक में, दैट यू हैव टू डू एज एन एक्सरसाइज इन योर नोटबुक नहीं, रफ बुक, so that you only have to read, understand and do it yourself. I have given you in the PDF, but I want you to do it because you all are in 6th standard, so you need to know that how to write your own thing. Okay. Now given below are some words that are spelled differently in British and American English. Fill in the blanks accordingly. Now British American English में थोड़ा बहुत changes होता है spellings में और सब. तो यहाँ पे color है, तो वो क्या हो जाएगा? See, COLOUR, so it will be COLOR in American. Labor, labor. Traveler, traveler. Counselor, counselor. So here there are some missing of the sentences. वो ब्रिटिश और अमेरिकन इंग्लिश जो डिक्शनरी में डिफरेंसेस है वो डिफरेंसेस आपको इस वर्ड में बताया गया है. Okay children, so that this you can do it in your textbook itself. No need to write down in the notebook. This is only for your knowledge you need to do. Now we will do the question answers of the poem related question answer, that is our beauty. Question 1 is the beauty says beauty is heard in. Can you hear beauty? Add a sound you think is beautiful to the sound the poet thinks are beautiful. Now the poet Keats said, heard melodies are sweet, but those who are heard are sweeter. So ये poet Keats ने बोला है, उस हिसाब से इधर रखा है. Now second one, what do you think this means? Have you ever heard a sound in your head long after the song was sung or played? We do hear beautiful sounds. For instance, when a guitarist plays a guitar, when a cuckoo sings, when the raindrop falls on the ground, when a soft breeze flows, etc. Heard melodies are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. Now this means that our imagination can succeed and be more beautiful than the reality. Heard melodies are the ones which are actually being played around, but the unheard are the ones that our mind plays in our heart, and such sound is sweeter and closer to our hearts. Yes, I have heard songs in my head long after the songs were sung or played. Those are my most favorite songs. Now in these, see why it is given in different so that you can understand nicely, but when you are writing in the notebook, no need to leave so much of space. Now what in the 3-4 चीजें आपको पूछी है कि आपको कौन से साउंड अच्छे लगते हैं, कब वो साउंड अच्छा लगता है, कब आपको वो मेलोडियस लगता है. So that is what it is given. This according to this phrase also, this phrase is also explained here. Okay. Now question 2, read the first and second stanzas of the poem again. Note the following phrases: corn growing, people working or dancing, wind sighing, rain falling, a singer chanting. These could be written as corn that is growing, people who are working or dancing. Can you rewrite the other phrases like this? जैसे आपको एक एग्जाम्पल बोलो में दिया है, corn growing है तो corn that is growing, people working or dancing. So people who are working or dancing. So the other phrases, why do you think the poet uses a shorter phrase? Now here are some more examples of such short phrases, that is streams flowing, wind blowing, children laughing, mob shouting, etc. I think the poet uses the shorter phrases to give a musical rhythm to the poetic lines. Now why the poet is giving the shorter phrases? Now see, in the poem there will be no such explanation with the grammatical sentences. Why? Because the poem should always be in the continuation of the rhyming words or rhyming phrases. So तो ही वो हमें एक poem का poetic feel देगा. Otherwise it will be like a chapter. So that's why the poet used the shorter forms to write all these things. Find pictures of beautiful things you have seen or heard of, and that you have to do it yourself. आपको कोई भी जो पिक्चर्स आपको अच्छे लगते हो या कोई भी आपको चीज बहुत ब्यूटीफुल लगता हो तो आप अपने हिसाब से वो पिक्चर को ढूंढ सकते हैं, and you can stick it. Write a paragraph about beauty. Use your own ideas along with the ideas in the poem. You may discuss this with your partner. Now I have given here a short. You can write this or you can write your own also. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Beholder means हमारे पास. The statement is true in its core. Beauty is how you perceive it. Everything is in nature is beautiful. Every insect, tree, plant, human, mountain, river, rain, soil, all of them are beautiful in their own ways. It depends on the person who sees it whether he/she consider it to have a beauty or not. जो मैंने आपको पूरे poem में समझाया. Okay? So it actually in the beholder's eyes, मतलब हमारे आंखों में कि हम जो देख रहे हैं वो beautiful है या हम जो सुन रहे हैं हमें वो खूबसूरत सुनाई दे रहा है कि नहीं दे रहा. So that gives you the idea of how positive you are with it. Okay, so this was our chapter textual exercises and the explanation of some of the hard words in the video. So kindly go through it and I will give the detail what to write in the notebook and what to write in the textbook. So accordingly you can do your notes. Thank you children. Stay safe.